It's that time of year once again. The college football season is over. The playoffs are set. The bowl games are set. Many of the individual awards have already been passed out. But now it's time for the Heisman. The 2022 Heisman Trophy winner. There's 4 finalists, 4 quarterbacks. Who will take it home this year? Me and Hick, the number 1 pick, are going to talk about each of our finalists. So hey, let's see who they are. First finalist for the Heisman Trophy this year is the former national champion.
We have quarterback Stetson Bennett, lucky number 13.
Let's look at his stats for 2022.
He had 3,425 yards passing, 20 TDs, and only 6 interceptions, plus 187 yards rushing and 7 TDs.
Can you believe that this is a former walk-on? He's already won a national championship, and now he might win 2.
It is unbelievable because if you think about a walk-on, they barely even make the team. And then to go from that all the way to where he is now as a Heisman finalist, this is truly an amazing story.
It is crazy to think this guy was a walk-on.
Wowzers. That's a PK, y'all.
Our second finalist for the Heisman is the TCU
quarterback. This is Max Duggan.
Max Duggan, he took his team all the way to an undefeated season, lost in the Big 12 championship, but now is going to the playoffs. Let's see his stats.
He had 3,321 yards passing, 30 TDs, and only 4 interceptions, plus 404 yards rushing and 6 rushing TDs.
Max Duggan, I heard that if he wins the Heisman, his mom said he has to get a haircut.
That sounds like a good plan. But one thing I noticed about him is his number, 15. Do you think some Tim Tebow's rubbed off on him?
Of course you would think that.
Well, in that last game I watched, he definitely showed some Tebow moves.
He showed some toughness in that championship.
But we also learned that he doesn't just show toughness on the field, but he's been showing a lot of toughness in life. He went through a 9-hour heart surgery.
It's crazy to think right before the season he had that. Now he might be playing for a national championship. He went from heart surgery to the heartbeat of TCU.
What a touching story. It hits you right here. Because I can see happy, but you didn't even say a word.
Our third finalist is
Caleb Williams. He is from USC.
He is the quarterback who transferred from Oklahoma. Let's look at his stats.
He had 4,075 yards passing, 37 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions, plus an incredible 372 yards rushing and 10 TDs.
Like I said, Caleb Williams transferred from Oklahoma, came over with Lincoln Riley in hopes of making the playoffs, but that did not happen.
So now his only hope to finish off the season is to go home with the Heisman.
Yes, and be a part of the Heisman house, the greatest house there is.
Oh boy, I sure want to live there. Wonder what he thinks of Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow, you know who should be in the Heisman house? This guy right here. I will argue for a long time.
You should have stayed in Oklahoma, buddy. Shame.
And our last finalist, last but not least, it is
CJ Stroud, the quarterback for the Ohio State.
Wow, the Ohio State. Really, Madison? Well, let's get to his stats.
He had 3,340 yards passing, 37 TDs, and 6 interceptions, but only 74 yards rushing and 0 rushing touchdowns.
So CJ is here for the second straight year. He was a finalist last year, and we know Bryce Young won last year. So this year, can CJ finally take it home for himself?
Well, the hard thing is that he never really had that Heisman moment. You know, that moment where everything just clicks and the magic happens.
You got to have that moment. That's what everybody always says. You got to have the Heisman moment. Did he have it? Maybe we just missed it? I don't know. Could this guy take it home, or will he go home disappointed for the second straight year?
Yes. Yes, he will.
So, who will win? That is the question. Who will win? So on the count of 3, just make it, we're going to say who we think is going to win. Who we want to win. Let's not do who we think. Let's do who we want to win.
Okay.
Okay? 1, 2, 3. Max Duggan! What? No.
I get to pick him.
No, I
you
said
can
Max.
figure something out about anybody else.
Max
I'll
Duggan,
give him.
he deserves to win. The guy had heart surgery before the season. He went undefeated. Yes, he lost in the Big 12 championship, but he still had a great game. This guy, he even beat Texas. That's saying something right there. I mean, Max Duggan, this is the guy. He's got red hair. I mean, I have burnt orange, but he's got red hair.
Okay, I think Max Duggan should win too, because I really think that his Big 12 championship game, he had that Heisman moment. I mean, it was incredible how hard this guy worked. If only the other parts of the team would have all come together and they played as a team, but he did his best to win that game.
Hey, let's just say 3 of these guys are in the playoffs. But the best one, I think, right there is Max Duggan. I guess you think he is too.
Yeah.
So we are cheering for Max Duggan on Saturday night. I heard he's got a special suit for this ceremony as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's going to pay homage to TCU, so who
Just
knows?
guess what that looks like.
Also, who do you think made the best argument for Max Duggan? Go ahead and leave a comment and let them know that Hick, the number 1 pick, did the best.
They're always going to pick you. That's...
Woo! My boy right here is the next Heisman winner. Is that Danny Partridge?